Well, hello there. I suppose I should introduce myself. My name is Thomas Jefferson. Long Tom to my friends. I'm working on writing a letter to King George III on behalf of my fellow colonists. You see, we're not happy with the way that he's been running things in the colonies. We want to see change. We tried organizing our own. You may have heard about the Continental Congress. We opted to boycott British goods because we wanted them to remove the unfair taxes. We don't believe in taxation without representation, so we formed our own representative group. Georgie 3 sends more regulars, the lobsters, the redcoats, to keep us in line. Closes the harbor in Boston. Now we can't even get tea. Some friends of mine, Sam and Paul, you've probably heard of them, Sam Adams and Paul Revere, they're organizing a militia. Of course, people have to go about their regular lives. Sam owns a tavern, Paul's a silversmith. But then if trouble arises, we can all come running to the fight. Fight the redcoats. We call this militia the Minute Men. They can respond in 60 seconds with their guns at the ready to fight the regulars. So, of course, unfortunately, they haven't fared so well thus far. At Lexington, as the regulars tried to capture Sam for espionage, that's spying, we lost 7 patriots. But then we were able to stop those savage redcoats from taking our arsenal at Concord and chased them back to Boston. Seems our Minutemen are coming together as an actual army. Now, I've been tasked, along with a few others, with writing this letter to the king. We want to tell him that we disagree with what we disagree with. I consulted with some of my fellow patriots to get their thoughts as well. My friends John and Jim gave me some input. They said we need to mention something about how we should all be treated equally. I love it. Then Johnny comes back with, "Oh, my wife Abigail sent me a letter reminding me to remember the ladies." The ladies? The ladies aren't a part of government. And then Jim agrees. I guess because they have wives with ideas. Probably thinking, reading, getting new ideas. Ugh, dangerous times. I told them that writing that all men, women, children, the old, the feeble-minded, and everyone else deserves the same rights would be way too wordy. So I suggested taking a little plagiarism from John Locke and then putting my own flair. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Again, to say all men, women, children, everyone else are all created equal would be silly. I treat all members of my household well. The slaves are buried in the cemetery, same as the rest of the family. And don't tell me slavery is bad. Everyone owns slaves. It's the 1700s. Even Alex owns slaves. He will tell you that he doesn't, but everybody knows that he does. And that temper and better-than-you attitude he carries is going to get him in trouble one day. I just know it. He's going to get burned. Anyways, like I was saying, all men are created equal, that they are given by their Creator certain rights that are inalienable, that among these are life, liberty, and here's where I change Locke's words, the pursuit of happiness. Governments are made among men, just men, no women, no children, deriving their powers from the consent of the governed, the men who vote, who own land, who have jobs. Whenever any form of government prevents these rights from happening, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it and make a new government that will ensure rights are kept safe and allow for the most happiness of the people. So yeah, basically I'm telling the king, boy, bye. We're going to start our own government where we're in charge. Pretty cool, huh? I call it the Declaration of Independence.